work with comedy?
I have. It's more of a kind of an idea to overcome my stage fright. So, because I mean, the idea terrifies me. So, like, I've kind of thought about it.
It's a good personal challenge for that reason.
Yeah. I'm shaking just thinking about it now.
Like I said, it is nerve-wracking. Definitely the first time, and I get nervous even like now when I do a big show. And maybe it's even a good thing. You get nervous, so you try harder, or you kind of more focused.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad as you think. It really, it kind of frustrates me. I feel there's so many people who want to do it, and we're always looking for new voices.
Yeah.
And like that idea that they're too scared to do it, it's stopping them. I'm like, nah, it's not that bad.
It does look so intimidating from the audience's perspective, though.
Yeah.
Just like that person alone on stage, just like putting themselves out there.
Oh, it's brutal. Actually, sorry, I've changed it. Like when it goes wrong, I'm like, oh god! But it is over in 2 minutes.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, had to kind of find your rhythm in Singapore, but I've heard that you have to bomb like pretty often, like as a comedian, to get better. So I assume that still happens now.
All
right?
the time. And what I also feel is like what consists of a bomb changes. Like rarely will you have a show here in Tokyo where it's terrible.
Yeah.
But sometimes even like back in the day when I was in Singapore, I'd be like, that was a good laugh. Now I'm like, that went terrible.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're kind of always chasing the high. Like I did a big Japanese show at the end of the year last year, and objectively speaking, it went all right. But there were some painful moments of silence, and that you can see on. I've got the video of it, and you can see on my face that I know I'm not enjoying it.
Presumably, that's the definition of a bomb: is when the audience know that you've bombed.
Yeah.
Like if you're kind of looking like you're suffering, because you've got someone like Stuart Lee, and this whole premise is just to be awkward and sound like it's bombing, but he knows what he's doing.
You've lost control of that relationship with the audience. Then that's probably a bomb. But I thought there are other comedians that I've seen, and I'm looking and thinking, mate, you're bombing, and they are oblivious.
Really?
So I think you can bomb and not know it.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, that's presumably better because you just don't care.
That's probably a healthy way to be.
Painful.
I don't know if those people grow into great comedians.
Yeah.
So one thing we want to get onto is your sitcom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
that must be a crazy story. How on earth did you start your own NHK sitcom? How'd you get in there?
So the sitcom being Home Sweet Tokyo, which has just finished its 2nd season.
Congratulations!
Just at the end of last year, fingers crossed for a 3rd. And so that started. So we started putting some music videos out. So in Japanese. So comedy, stand-up comedy, and stand-up comedy music comedy videos. Me and my friend Ruben.
I saw one of those. It was about TokyoCheapo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aw.
So when you say put up, you mean YouTube?
YouTube,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
2,000 subscribers and counting.
Nice.
One day we'll be able to use the YouTube space. Anyway, someone in NHK saw that. Saw a video. I think it was our unofficial song for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
Okay.
And just thought it was funny, and then saw some of the stand-up videos, and then came to a stand-up show.
Did you know they were there in the audience?
No, I didn't, and it was a great show. It was a really good show. It was Good Heavens Bar. There was a comedian called Stuart Goldsmith who has a very popular podcast called the Comedians Podcast, where they talk about the method of writing comedy with famous comedians. And I listened to that as I started. I was to the point I'd written him fan mails.
Oh, cool.
And
so he's not based in Tokyo?
No, sorry, he's based in the UK.
Okay, but he was coming over.
So he was coming over, and I was emceeing that show, and not to brag, I absolutely smashed that show. It was a great show.
Cool.
It was all in, it was an amazing show. And afterwards, this producer, who's from NHK, called Keiko, she'd grown up in Texas, spoke fluent English, and she just said, I always liked stand-up comedy, I always liked sitcoms as well, watching it when I was younger. I always wanted to make a English language sitcom. Would you like to have this is my idea, would you like to discuss it? So we went for a coffee, and she kind of listed her idea, and I was like, okay. I had no idea I don't know what she really wanted from me, but I said, let me just think about it. And then when we went next, I pitched my own sitcom, and I'll make it sound very easier than it was. But then she's like, okay, well, let me see what they think of this. And then that was in November, and then by the end of January, we had the green light to do 4 episodes.